Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. As you can hear, we've got some hardcore on today's show. Here's Trevor to join us as well. But it's not just regular hardcore, it's vegan straight edge hardcore is what we've got today. And I've been noticing this around on the Facebook groups and things like that, vegan straight edge hardcore. Now, I used to love Christian straight edge hardcore. I'm neither religious or straight edge, but what I love about these bands is their passion. And I've talked about passion tons of times on this show, about how music with passion is the best music. Doesn't matter what genre it is. As long as your music's got a good passion behind it, it's going to be better than music without passion. It's just done by the numbers or for the money or whatever it is, for whatever other reason it is. If you've got a passion, if something sparked you and fired you up and give you a real kind of, strong feeling about it, you'll make some great music, because that passion will just get pushed through the sound, pushed through the music, and really come through, particularly with the vocals. You can really shout it out. And that's what I like about these straight edge hardcore bands and Christian straight edge hardcore bands, and now more so vegan straight edge hardcore bands. Even though I don't personally subscribe to any of their ideologies, I love that it's the thing that fires them up, and it's their passion behind the music, and it's their reason to scream and shout down the mic. All that's very, very cool. So you don't have to necessarily be on board with their ideology to really have a lot of respect for what they're doing. So there you go. This first band we're going to check out is a band from Finland. They're called Defiant. The track is called Kill Your Idols. They've got a new album coming out later this year, apparently. So let's check them out. One thing about these straight edge guys, and one reason I love them, is they go hard. They're fired up to the max. Somebody have to do it. Make your decisions for yourself. Start to find your own way. Start to set your own path. This is a reflection. Stand you for guilt. This deserves destruction. Profit brings by bliss. Decide. Stop making those special heroes. Stop somebody from against burning it. Stop. Stop. Yeah, nice mix-ups in that last section. And these guys have got some classic hardcore elements as well. But they've got some nice mixy up kind of mathy bits as well, which is nice. Breaking it down. Some good harmonic tones out of that guitar. Must be those Fishman Fluence pickups. It's got a real kind of harmonic sweep. Dope. Yeah, that was sick. That really wasn't what I was expecting. some of the other bands that I've lined up today are a bit more kind of classic hardcore straight edge, but these guys were modern and fresh and had a lot going on, mixing it up, different types of riffs. I thought there was even a bit of deathiness in there, a bit of tremming deathiness stuff. Great drumming, loads of mix-ups on the drumming, heavy as hell vocal. I like the way that the the bassist came in with a bit of vocal as well. That was cool. But yeah, a lot of different changes in the energy on this track in a modern way. So very, very dope. I guess that's the vegan area of straight edge. You know, there was never really, there were vegan straight edge back in the day, but it was mainly Christian straight edge is what stuff I was into, at least. The straight edge kind of hardcore that I came across was Christian straight edge, not so much vegan straight edge. But I noticed more so recently that it's the vegan straight edge, and these guys, you know, they've got the vegan kind of added extra to it. It brings in an extra heaviness and anger and kind of pissed off that all the animals are treated the way that they are, and that's another level of passion to push through this music, you know. And if, you know, vegans have never short of passion about animals and things like that. That's what they're all about. So there's enough of that to push through their music forever. So I think this vegan straight edge, and maybe we can get some Christian vegan straight edge, that would really be, you know, the pinnacle of this type of stuff. But yeah, I thought this one was nice and modern, mixed it up nicely, had a great modern mix, but still hark back to some of those classic hardcore straight edge elements that I was expecting from this kind of music. So yeah, great job. Let's move on to this next band. This band is called Spirits Ex Ozu. This one's from 2017, I think, but it was uploaded in April. It says they're an American straight edge band from Boston, Massachusetts. So let's check these guys out. Nice big bass tone in there. Nice mix as well. It's got that kind of slightly post-hardcore emotional edge to it as well. Great bass tone in this mix. Really fills out the sound, but you can still hear it separately to the guitars, doing little runs. Vocal. There we go. I was thinking that one went quick. this one wasn't what I was expecting either, if I'm quite honest. I think the next band are going to be what I was expecting from all three bands. But this one definitely had a more emotional edge to it. You know, Straightedge can be very classic hardcore, raw hardcore, heavy guitars and chunky riffs. But this was quite washed out and post kind of hardcore in a lot of ways as well. Brought in an emotion into the music. The guitars were a bit more washed out and not quite as punchy and all of that stuff. So yeah, very nice. Reminded me of kind of mid-2000s type of stuff. You know, when that post-hardcore edge was coming in to the straight edge and bringing in a more of an emotional side to the music, then you started to get the guys doing a bit of singing and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought it was great. The right sound and all the rest of it, a very nice mix. So very, very cool. Now, as I say, I was expecting a certain type of music. When someone says straight edge hardcore to me, I think this next band is what I expect. But actually, I don't think this band's even a straight edge band. They're just a kind of NYC hardcore band. I'm not quite sure where they're from. But yeah, they've got that NY hardcore sound. And that is a thing that I kind of associate with straight edge. That type of classic NY hardcore, beat-downy, hard-hitting music, because it's the great music to really shout out angry lyrics and it's angry music, you know. And straight edge for me was about expressing the anger that you've got with all, you know, because of your ideologies. If you're a Christian straight edge vegan, there's a lot of things in this world clashing with your ideology and making you very pissed off with the way things are and not going the way you think they should. And that brings in a lot of anger. And that anger, rather than punching someone's head in or, you know, having a big argument with your girlfriend, some people, the smart people, push that anger through music and use that passion and that anger and that energy to create great passionate music, and that's what I associate with the straight edge guys, that they've got a lot of anger because they're pissed off with all the different ways the world's going, and then they push that through the music, and you get the best angry, passionate, shouty music from those guys because they're friggin' angry as hell. And I think the NY hardcore beat-downy sound as well is just one of the most angriest hardcore sounds there is. It's one of the most powerful hardcore sounds there is. So it just goes great when you're a straight edge band to have that kind of vibe. Now, as I say, I don't think this band even is straight edge. I looked on their... These are kind of, as they say, 90s hardcore, founded in 91. So these guys have been going a long time. But, you know, there might not be a straight edge band, but they're doing straight edge sound. That's what I'm saying anyway. So we're going to check this band out. Gone on ages in this band. This is Moment of in this video, sorry. This is Moment of Truth. The track's called Inside Job. We're going to finish off with these guys, whether they're straight edge or not, but they're going to sound dope. Here we go. Oh, yeah. What I'm talking about.
Where were you when time stood still? Our lives were altered, never be the same again.
That's fast.
Became a new reality until kids fell. Mercy
Had some great bass tones in today's mixes. You can hear them the whole time. They got a great low end. This one's got a nice gristle and grind. You can hear them slapping the strings. Nice chunky guitar tone. Excuse me, you can hear and see the passion in this vocalist. That's what I'm talking about. Shouting it out, angry. That's what it's all about. Dope. That's what I was expecting. Sounds dope. I mean, it's not fresh, it's not new, it's classic, but these guys have been going since 91. What do you expect from them? But that sounded just right, and I love everything about it. That's the kind of classic.
You got mail.
Oh, we got mail. Straight edgy hardcore, NYC hardcore, beat downy, got a thrashy element to it and stuff like that. Before all of that post-hardcore nonsense and all of that, when it was, raw and dirty and angry, it was just a way to express your anger, and I think that's great. And I think we've done really nicely today, as it turns out. Yeah, I was expecting 3 similar type straight edge hardcore bands, kind of like the last band, but I'm actually pleased that's not what happened, and we got 3 different bands, and it just shows how kind of varied the straight edge kind of genre, or it's not really a genre. It's more of a purpose behind the music. The straight edge, the straight edge isn't a type of sound necessarily. It's the passion behind the sound. So yeah, I think we've done great. We've had modern stuff, but we're still with some classic elements that you recognise as well. Some post-hardcore-y, more emotional edged type stuff, and then the classic NYC stuff that you was expecting as well. So yeah. Really nice video. I've enjoyed it very much. Nice to check out the Straight Edge guys, see what they're doing in 2021 with the state of the world, because Straight Edge is a very state of the world type passionate, reason to be passionate, because it's the state of the world that gives you the passion behind what you're doing. So whether you're straight edge or not, I'm pretty sure there's something you can find nowadays that'll rile you up, give you the passion and give you the anger and the, just fire you up to make some really pushing it music. So yeah, whatever you are, very, very cool. But these straight edge guys, they've got their purpose sorted out. Very, very cool. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. See you around. Bye.